Okay, in the last video we ran through the setup of GeoDirectory Beta version 2. In this one I'll simply go through the settings pages and explain what they do, where they are. And in the next video I will start going through features and show you what they do. So we've got the GeoDirectory tab here. When you first come here, you've got the dashboard. It basically just tells you what you've got. You've got listings, reviews, and users. And you can change it by month, but this is a fresh install, so there's not very much info at the moment. We've got 30 listings in one user, that's about it. So if we go to the settings page, first of all, with the beta, you've got WP Easy Updates plugin will help you get updates for it. So we'll just quickly activate that to get rid of that notice. So that's activated. We can go back to the settings page. That's gone. Okay. General site settings. Restrict the WP-admin area. You can go through. You can restrict it to the editors, authors, contributors, and subscribers. By default, it's restricted to the subscribers only. You can't restrict it to the admins, obviously. These little help tabs here, if you hover over them, will give you information. Some of them will have a link to documentation. And we also have this help tab up here if you want to go to, got useful links. Go straight to the support forum. You can also report bugs, and you can run the setup wizard again from this help tab. We also have this show advanced settings button, and if you need to get into some of the advanced settings, but mostly you won't need to get into them. I prefer browsing it without it. You just set what you need. So user deleted posts, check this if you want to go delete. If you want user deleted posts to go to trash, otherwise it'll be permanently deleted. You've got the new listing status here, pending or published. You've got your Maps API key. In the advanced settings, we have allow posting without logging in. So now users can add listings without having to log in first. You can also hide the preview button from the add listing page. You can change the maximum megabytes of the maximum file size upload. Map settings, you can change it to Google Maps, OpenStreetView Maps, disable maps. Change the language if you wish. Change the default marker icon. By default, the beta enables tracking. You can disable that here if you wish. And here you can set your default location. You can also put in specific information if you want. Now your pages. These are your GeoDirectory pages. Now there's no home page with the version 2 because you can just set up any page and set that as the home page. You still need the location page, your add listing page, your search page, and your terms and conditions. And these are our template pages. This is kind of where we set the templates. This is what sets GeoDirectory version 2 apart from version 1. So you can make pages look exactly how you want. You've got the details page template, which would be a single listing. And you've got the archive page, which was just the places page. So your categories and your custom post type places. And your archive page item, which is an individual item on. So this would be just this one single item. So it repeats every time. I will go into how we edit these in our next video, how you can change and have it do whatever you want. But just now I'm just going to run through the settings. On your search, you can change your search bar inputs. You've got your search for near. You can change it all here. You can change the search near radius. You can use miles and feet. You can also change the icon here if you wish. This uses a font awesome icon code, hex code. So if you want to change it, you can insert one here. You can get one from the cheat sheet. Advanced pagination, you can decide where you want to put that if you want to enable it at all. And I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Dummy data you can add and remove. Got a developer section where you can disable the advanced show and hide of settings if you want to just show all the advanced settings all the time. And your uninstall tab. I didn't really explain what uninstall is there. When you're uninstalling GeoDirectory, if you want it to uninstall everything, all the database info and everything, you would simply tick this, save changes, then uninstall, and it'll do that. Let's go for email tab. Email, pretty self-explanatory. You've got your sender name, email address it's going to come from. You can blind carbon copy yourself into different emails. Some of these you won't need. Admin emails. All the information is stored in your advanced settings here. You've got all your tabs, shortcodes, that you can use in your emails. You can enable, disable all the different emails. You've got your pending listing submitted, so this will be sent to the admin every time there's a new listing sent. Listing edited, you can be notified every time a listing is edited. Every time there's a comment in moderation. If we go to user emails, same thing. You can enable the pending listen submitted email to the user, listing published whenever you publish it, listing owner comment submitted. This will notify the owner when a new comment is submitted. Also here we can let the owner approve, trash and spam the comments if we wish, or we can remove these links if we don't want them to be able to do that. That's a new feature of version 2. Listing owner comment approved. It's pretty self-explanatory. Comment author approved. These are just all the user emails. And this setting will soon be removed, I think. This is your design tab. There's not very much. Most of it's done through shortcodes, widgets, and Gutenberg blocks. So you can replace your default listing image if there's no listing. If there's no image for the listing, then you can add a default one here. On the details page, say for the primer theme, see how it's showing the title here and the title here, and it's showing this information here. Maybe we don't want that. We can tell it to use a different page template from the actual theme. So I think by default it uses single. So if we use the page one and then refresh, yes, that gets rid of that information. It's a lot more cleaner. So if you have any issues on the pages, then you can just select a different template there. You've got your reviews design, where you can select any font awesome icon you want. So you can change ratings to music, cocktail glasses. There's lots of icons you can choose from. If you have cafes, you can do a coffee cup, etc. The default rating system is font awesome. You can change the colors to any color you want. You can also use transparent images, which was the same as V1. You can change the rating text. So let's just quickly change this. Let's change it to purple hearts. And let's go to reviews and refresh. Now we've got purple hearts. So when you hover over it, you've got the different text: terrible, poor, average, very good, excellent. Just click on it to set your rating. And we can change it back to anything we want here. We'll just leave it as that. Email template, you can adjust the emails that are sent out by GeoDirectory, and you can preview it here. So we can change all the different text colors and backgrounds and all the text in the footer. So V2 powered by GeoDirectory. Coffee. Save changes. Refresh the page template. You can basically make it powered by anything you want, or make it say anything you want in the footer. And you can update your logo. Basically, design your email template that will be sent to your users. Import export section. This is very similar to version 1 with a few exceptions. So you've got your usual exports and imports. You can import listings now without GPS info as long as you have enough information in the address. It will automatically fill out the GPS information for you. And it's a lot better error checking. So if you have an error, it'll say you have an error in your CSV file on line 1, 2, 3. You've got categories, import and export, it's very similar. Now you have reviews, import and export now as well. Which we didn't have before. And you can also now import your settings, import and export your settings. So if you're set up your settings exactly the way you want, they can then export it as a backup or export it to a different site that's being set up that's very similar. And on the last tab, we have the API for disabling the API and generating keys for users, which is not fully, the keys aren't fully implemented in this version of the beta. Now the place or the custom post type settings are now under each custom post type under places and then settings. And here you can, it's quite similar, but everything has changed in the background. All the coding has changed. So now you can move title, description, tags, anything. You can move anything anywhere you want. Even enable, disable things that you never could before. Delete fields that you never could before, like phone number and email. And then you can also add them back. There's a few more items here. Featured is now a custom field. We've got our business hours, obviously. You can add different sorting options. So let's just wanted our A to Z. Let's show that is active. Save. Oh, that's the email template. Go to category. Now we have the sort by. I'll change this by ordered by the title. And we can remove that again just by clicking remove. You've got your custom post type settings here, so you can change the slug of places. So here we've got places. We can replace that with anything we want. We can change the name of places to anything we want, and if you go to advanced, you can change all the different labels. From this section, you can also disable ratings for this custom post type, disable favorite system, and disable being able to add listings from the front end. Now, a couple of our settings are now in more standard places. For example, if we go to settings and then permalinks, now under here we've got GeoDirectory permalinks, and we can change that to full location with category. We can get rid of different things. You must have either a post name or a post ID. We can also change the category base. Now the category base never used to be there in version 1, which it is now. Let's find a category. Oh, We're actually on a category, so go to restaurants. We can change or remove this category base if we wanted to. Here. We can also change the tags base, which we never used to be able to do. And the menu is just basically your standard WordPress menu now. You just go to Appearance, Menus, GeoDirectory endpoints, and just click if you want to places, endpoint, add places. You just click that and add to menu. And if you don't want terms and conditions, which you probably don't want in the menu, just remove it, save menu, refresh the front end, terms and conditions is gone. And I think that is basically all the direct settings menus explained. So we'll call that one a wrap, and the next video will be going through actual features of GeoDirectory version 2. Oh, I missed out these ones. Okay, let's go. We've got a status page now that shows you all your statuses for anything. It'll tell you if you've got any problems. You've also got your tools tab in here. You can get a system report. Tell us, paste that into the forums. It tells exactly what you're running and if you've got any problems. Everything seems good here. And the last one is the extensions page, which is still a little bit under construction. You'll be able to eventually install directly add-ons from here. Add-ons, themes, and recommended plugins. And I think that is all the settings pages explained. As I said, the next video will be going through actual features. Thanks.